Design at its core, the K95 RGB Platinum shares relatively the same shape, design, and aluminum build as its predecessor, but there are key differences. The most apparent change is the fact that the Platinum is much narrower, thanks to cutting the number of macro keys from 18 to a mere 6. Some might not like the reduction, but let's be real. You'll actually be able to reach all the macro keys when you just have a single column of them. Users will also be able to program up to 3 sets of macros, all stored on the keyboard's own 8 MB of built-in memory rather than relying on Corsair's software. This makes it that much easier to just bring the keyboard to a friend's house or gaming event and instantly feel right at home. Dropping down to just 6 macro keys puts the K95 Platinum into more direct competition with more affordable options, like the $169, £159, $199 Razer Black Widow Chroma. However, this keyboard still kills it when it comes to shortcut buttons. You have a volume wheel, media controls, lighting toggles, and gaming modes all within easy reach. Despite the cheaper $179, £159, $279 Logitech G910 Orion Spectrum, we prefer the simpler setup of Corsair's flagship. Everything in its place. The Corsair K95 RGB Platinum comes with possibly one of the best wrist rests ever, bundled with a keyboard made with the same military-grade aluminum as the peripheral itself. The wrist rest offers plenty of support. Meanwhile, a reversible and magnetic rubber pad offers a smooth micro finish on one side and a rougher texture on the other. Unfortunately, this wrist rest also easily attracts dust, crumbs, oils, and all manner of detritus, so it requires almost constant cleaning. Corsair has also added an X arrangement of 2 cable channels molded into the underside of the keyboard. Interestingly, they're not made for routing the peripheral's own cable, but keeping your headset wire or anything plugged into the dedicated USB pass-through out of the way. Lighting, of course, has been upgraded significantly with a new 19-zone light bar that runs along the top of the peripheral's frame. It's a gorgeous, if superfluous, touch. We're mostly impressed with the way colors wash across Corsair's transparent logo. Speed King, the K95 RGB Platinum follows in the footsteps of Corsair's K70 RGB rapid-fire keyboard in its focus on speed. Featuring Cherry's new linear MX speed switches, the keys are highly responsive and take just a light press to actuate. In fact, the switches actuate with just 1.2 mm of movement and 45 grams of force. In other words, the keys bottom out faster and require just a fraction of the pressure, making them well suited for twitch shooters or any game that requires fast reflexes. They take a bit of getting used to for regular typing, but honestly, this is a keyboard that was made for gaming first. Cue the pain. Corsair's complex software has always been a pain point for us, but it's gotten better over the years. Corsair Utility Engine Q now offers plenty of templates to have colors pulse, wave, and rain across the keys. From there, you can get into a much more technical level of creating custom color shows per key with intricate triggers, but this is where Razer Synapse is far more user-friendly. At the very least, users can retreat to community-created templates to build and learn from there. Thankfully, creating macros is a much more straightforward task, and Q gives you plenty of tools to make custom keystrokes. Final verdict: the Corsair K95 RGB Platinum really is the Rolls-Royce of gaming keyboards, both in its styling and its $199, £179, $349 price tag. Even though it feels a little less special with only 6 macro keys, no other keyboard matches it with a classy all-metal build quality, handy shortcut buttons, or disco lighting. If you can stomach the price and complex software, the Corsair K95 RGB Platinum is well worth its premium price.